Can you build a killer PC at Best Buy? Let's discuss. Hey there, friends on YouTube. My name is Jason, sometimes known as the JTL. This is Painfully Honest Tech. Tech so honest it hurts. This is your first time here. Thanks so much for stopping by. If you've been here before, well, you know. I want to leave you. Wait, no, that's not. Wrong song. Anyway, so, Best Buy. The bane of my existence. Best Buy and I, we don't get along. But it's the only electronic store in my town that sells actual things that I might want to buy. So it's the place that I have to go if I want to buy things. In years past, Best Buy has sold off-the-shelf pre-built computers from people like CyberPower PC and others, Alienware, Dell, etc., those kinds of things. But recently, I think within the past 6 months or so, Best Buy has started to carry PC parts. The parts that you need to have to build a PC by yourself on your own. And I've been intrigued by this because I looked at the prices that you can buy in the Best Buy store. The prices are just the same as the prices that you would go to Amazon or Newegg or other places like that. So I wondered to myself, like, how much would it cost me to build a really killer PC? Now, you don't have to build what I built. Mine was relatively expensive, but they have parts that you can step down to that are available. A lot of them available right there in the store. So I went to Best Buy. I had my little shopping list of the things that I needed to be able to build a PC myself from things that I purchased at Best Buy. What did I get? Well, you see, I've got this stack of boxes back here. Okay, I'm just going to pick them up. First thing I got was this Corsair H60. This is a water cooling Hydro series CPU cooler. You can get cheaper CPU coolers than this. You can get air coolers that are much, much cheaper. Best Buy didn't have any in the store, so I got this. This was about $50 or so. You need to have a motherboard. And I have here the MSI Z370 motherboard Gaming Plus. This was the only Z370 motherboard that they had in stock at my Best Buy. But it's a pretty good one from everything that I read in the store on my phone about this motherboard. And in using it and putting it together, it was stellar. Amazing. I have no complaints about this motherboard. It was $129. Can you get cheaper motherboards? Yes. Can you get a cheaper motherboard off the shelf at Best Buy? I don't think so. But $129 for a motherboard is sort of middle of the road. So there you go. You absolutely have to have a power supply. I like 750 watts because it's a little bit more than I need, but it's not overkill like 1,000 or 850. So I got this 750 watt RMX series Corsair RM750X. This is a fully modular power supply, which means that you don't have all the cables pre-stuck in there and you can just use the cables that you want. I wanted something like that, and this is also 80 plus gold rated, and it's got a 10-year warranty. So I kind of went above and beyond to get a really good power supply. However, they also have other power supplies that are from name brand companies like EVGA and Corsair that are in the $40, $50, $60 range. You got to have a power supply. Best Buy has power supplies for you. And of course, once you got your power supply, you got to put a chip in it. And this here is the Intel Core i7 8700K unlocked. I'll put all the prices and links in the description down below, but I think this was like $350-ish. I'll look down in the description. You'll see. This, unless you're going up to the i9 and just going crazy, this is the most powerful chip that you could possibly need to build a PC. It says it's great for VR experience. Does anyone do VR anymore? Let me know down in the comments. I kind of feel like VR has maybe died, but Core i7 8700K, 6 cores of hotness, really really good. So got that at Best Buy, and this is definitely overkill, and maybe not even overkill, but just not even worth buying. But I bought it anyway. I got an MSI Gaming Z Twin Frozer GeForce RTX 270 graphics card. The 270s, the 200 series is new. RTX has something to do with light shading and blah blah blah. Not really being implemented all that much this day and age. This thing was $599. Now I got this because a 1080, which they also had in the store, was I think around the same price. So I just decided to go with the new stuff because it's got GDDR6. It's got GDDR6 memory in there, 8 gigabytes of it. 8 gigabytes of the GDDR6. So, yeah. You gotta have one of these. And finally, they don't sell PCIe wireless cards at my Best Buy, although I know you can order them from the Best Buy site. But they did have this Netgear Nighthawk AC1900 Wi-Fi USB adapter, which works plenty fine. It's a big mojo. You see here, it comes with its own stand. So you can use the stand, or you can just plug it into the back of your motherboard. But I felt like it was too big to plug into the back of the motherboard. So I used the stand, and the stand's magnetized, so I just magnetized it to the back of the case. Of course, you also need to buy some RAM. 16 gigabytes. I got 16 gigabytes of RAM at Best Buy at a different time, but it's still, I'm using it for this build. So how much did I pay for this stuff at Best Buy? $379.99 for the Intel Core i7-8700K, $629.99 for the MSI GeForce RTX 270 Gaming X, $117.99 for the Corsair RMX Series RM750X. So that's the power supply. The H60 cooling unit, I paid $70. For the Nighthawk AC1900 Wi-Fi USB bloody blah blah, I paid $59. And for the Z370 gaming motherboard, the Gaming Plus motherboard from MSI, I spent $129.99. Now, all told, what I spent on this was $1,437.92. There are a few other things that you need to build a PC, and I did not buy them this time because I already had them. I had a Samsung Evo 850 500 gigabyte SSD. I also had a 256 gigabyte Evo 960 SSD in the M.2 like super fast style. So I also have some stuff that I've already stored on a spinny hard drive. I had my hard drives covered. To make a long story short, I already had the hard drives covered, so I didn't need any hard drives. However, if you needed to buy a hard drive, if you wanted to have an SSD as your boot drive, if you wanted to have spinny hard drives as your storage drives, you can get those at Best Buy. You can go all the way up to the fancy M.2 drives. They're available at Best Buy. The only thing that my Best Buy did not carry, the only thing that I could not buy, was a case, a PC case, the thing that holds it all. Now that seems like kind of an oversight, but maybe it just would take up too much shelf space. I don't know. I don't work at Best Buy. I just go there all the time. You can get cases off of Amazon and Newegg. Again, the places that you can buy electronics parts. You can get any case that you want. You can get cases for as cheap as $20, all the way up to over $500 and beyond. And you have to order it either from the Best Buy site, or you have to order it from one of those other retailers. Can you buy the parts for and build a killer PC at Best Buy? I'm going to have to say the answer is yes. I mean, I got top of the line parts here. Maybe I didn't have the pick of the litter as I would if I were buying strictly online, but these were things that I could walk into the store, pull off the shelf, go to the counter, pay for them, come home, build a PC, and not have to wait for UPS or FedEx or whomever to show up at my door with my parts. And that's what I did. So I have to say that I'm kind of impressed that Best Buy carries almost everything that you need to build a killer PC. The fact that they don't sell cases is kind of a drag. I'm going to put in the description down below a couple of different builds. I'll put the build that I put together in terms of links and stuff that you can go and get it. I'll put another build or two in there for lesser priced options. But yeah, I have to admit that I'm kind of impressed that Best Buy has gone this route. I mean, it makes sense. It makes sense since there are Best Buys everywhere that they would get into the PC parts market. They charge exactly the same thing as everybody else. Now, can you get better sales, maybe some discounts, etc., etc.? If you are a smart shopper online, yes. I'm not trying to say that that's not the case, but I built what I consider a pretty sharp gaming PC from Best Buy. Parts right off the shelf. So let me know what you think down in the comments. Would you go to Best Buy and buy the parts to build a PC? I don't see why not. I'm interested to hear what you had to say. Thanks so much for being here. I really do appreciate it. If this is your first time here and you want to come back again and see more videos kind of like this, maybe about other things, then you can hit the like, subscribe. You could hit the bell notification icon so you know when I always put up another video. You could do all that stuff. And if you've been here before, you know that you're my favorite people in the world, and I just come here to talk to you. Again, my name is Jason, sometimes known as the JTL. This is Painfully Honest Tech. Tech so honest it hurts. Until the next time, I'm out!